Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Rainbow Crush, a series that is hosted by Tara over at the Paper Snob, where we use a specific color each month and try to do our layout 75% that color. This month we did complementary colors and we got to choose what we were going to use. I chose orange and blue as my complementary colors, and I am not actually going to do my whole layout today, so I'm going to explain that in just a moment here, but you're going to want to check out the link down below for everyone else playing along with Rainbow Crush and see what complementary colors they are using on their layouts, and then get a little inspiration for yourself. And then welcome to this little series Emmy and I are doing. I don't really know if it has a name at this point, but we are doing one layout throughout 3 days. So our first day is Messy Monday, which we're doing all the messy stuff being the backgrounds and any mixed media. Wednesdays, we are doing What Goes With It Wednesday, and so I'm going to be doing my embellishments, but I'm only packing them because I'm getting ready to go to a retreat in Wyoming, and I have to pack into something that can fit into my bag that I am flying with. So it is getting packed, and then on Fridays we are going to do Figure It Out Friday, and we're going to figure out how all those embellishments come together and create our layouts. So today is my kit packing day of what goes with it. This is kind of what I envisioned, but it's not done yet. It needs other embellishments, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those. I have a bunch of papers here. This is my summer bin of papers. I don't even know if there's anything in here that would be usable, but I'm going to pull out a few things just in case. Ooh, like that right there. You Are Fabulous. That could totally work. And I'm gonna pack those things up. Normally when I travel to a retreat, I have a binder that these large sleeves fit into. These are from Totally Tiffany. And so it's got a 12 by 12 pocket on the back side. So great for 12 by 12. This is, I believe, a 4 by 12. So you can fit like border strips or anything that is long and skinny in there. This, I believe, is I'm gonna say 6 by 8. Yeah, 6 by 8. So there's a 6 by 8 sleeve and two 4 by 6 sleeves, pockets on this side. So that's what I like to pack into. And so rather than taking the whole binder, because the binder is larger than this, it's got a zipper around it and everything, I'm just gonna pack my sleeves and then pack all of my sleeves hopefully into a bag of some sort. I have not figured out that. I was thinking I would put it into one of these sleeves, but I don't know that it'll even fit. It might fit into the sleeve this way, which would be great. It would keep it all combined and condensed. So that's my plan. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and just start pulling out some things that I think would work. Most of this is paper that I've got in this. I've got papers from different collections. There are a couple of sticker sheets, so I'm going to look at that. Today is also Rainbow Crush, and our Rainbow Crush colors were blue and, well, no, our Rainbow Crush colors were complementary colors. And so I chose blue and orange because there's so much blue in my photo, it kind of dictated orange, but I'm allowing myself to go a little bit more yellow and a little bit more turquoisey, so maybe some of those bits might fit. I have no idea. Let me pull this out and see what else I've got in here. Bugs, I don't need bugs. I think this is just a lot of Bella Boulevard paper. I'm just seeing if there's sticker sheets in here that would work, because I'm trying to pack a little bit on the lighter side, just because it's going to be quite a bit to bring on a plane. I'm specifically looking for orange and blue, and there's orange and blue, but this says yuck and that says thorax. Don't think I need that. And there's a white piece of paper in here. Must have packed that for a kit at another time. So I think I'm pretty sure that is all I have as far as sticker sheets in here. I know I'm not going to use any cut aparts that are large because I've got a large part of my page already taken up. So I just need small things. This is just the cover sheet for the paper pack, so that does not have any stickers on it. So I'm pretty sure I've got all the sticker sheets that are in this particular pack pulled out. I do have one other pack that has sticker sheets in it that I have not sorted into things, into my summer, winter, fall stuff. So I might pull that out too. So I'm thinking this orange piece would work. Nothing on this one is speaking to me. So I think that one will go back in the summer pack. And then I do like this. I think that's super cute. I have a lot of rainbow paper in my stash. I'm just trying to decide if I cut it apart or not. I think I'm just going to stick this whole paper in because I feel like I might be able to use this or potentially this. So I think I'm going to just stick this whole paper in because I think that'll be useful. Other side. I'm not trying to create my entire layout today by figuring out where things are going to go. I'm just picking some things that I think I could use and that would work with it to kit it up. In this one, I do like this You Are Fabulous. It's actually, what are this called? A ribbon slide. It's got a hole on either side. So I think I will pack that. My question is, do I pack the whole sheet? Because this pack has actually never been used, I don't believe. It's the Happy Glamper from Photoplay. No, I don't think I've ever used it. Let's see if this has anything on it. No, I don't think I need anything off of here. I'm going to stick it in just in case because I was thinking I might be able to use this piece that says swim, and this has some small green letters. So I might be able to kind of tie that in, or maybe this Hiya Cutie Pie. That might work too. So I think I will throw that in. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the paper because my background's already done, ready to go. So let's stick these two guys in. I kind of feel like I just want to pull this off of here. Although there are some green and orange bits that I could potentially use. Maybe I'll just stick the whole sheet in. I'm going to stick both sheets in. I don't think that's too much to ask for a layout. I do think I know my title name. When I was looking up my Pinterest pins for this, for Off the Board, I did see a layout that had the title Ready, Set, Swim. So I did cut out the Ready, Set, Swim when I cut out the rest of it. I got it here in 2 layers, but I haven't done anything with it, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use the Ready, Set, and the Swim that was on this sheet here. I feel like all of the colors match except maybe that green, so I'm going to have to work away the green in somehow, and that's why the tiny tile stickers might work. But I'm going to pull all of these off of here and stick them in one of those smaller pouches, but I'm going to do that in a minute. And then I am going to pull in, I have, this is kind of my catch-all when there's a lot of random sticker sheets in here left over from different collections. There are sticker sheets in here that are, once the collection is basically, I maybe only have 1 or 2 sheets of paper left, I just stick it in here. And so this has become a catch-all. And so I thought I'd go through here really quick to see if there are summer ones, and if there are, I'm going to stick them in the other. Like, let's see here, this green. Again, this is when I need a bigger desk. This green is very similar to this green, but I thought maybe that little tab could work, just to work in some green a little bit here and there. So I think in this case, I'm just going to peel this off. I don't really see that I need the whole sheet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my powder tool to add a little powder to it so it's not super sticky. And then I'm going to stick it in here. And I think I'll go ahead and do the Ready, Set, Swim really quick, because that will get this off my desk and give me more room. I have not even checked to see if these cut well. These were cut, these are all cut on Close to My Heart Daisy, like I mentioned on Monday, but in case you missed that video, I had my settings set for a different paper, so I wasn't really sure if they actually cut perfectly, but it looks like they did. So might have one spot right there on the eye that needs a little doctoring. Just needs to be flattened out a little bit. Okay, so let's just go ahead and grab all of these. And it looks like I have a little spot right there on the Y that needs to be taken care of. If you have little spots like that that didn't cut clearly, always pull from the back, don't pull from the front. Because if you pull from the back, you can, usually you can save it. So I'm going to put these in this one because that little pocket's nice and closed. Some of my pockets, hopefully you can hear me, some of my pockets are not closed great because they've been open, like they've had a product in it that was sticking out, and then when they got closed in the binder, it's up now. So I really need to like try using my heat tool to kind of warm it up a little bit and flatten it. Not enough to melt it, just enough to take the crease out, basically. I do think I'm going to end up, I cut this in 2 layers, so it's got a thick and a thin. It's got the outline look to it. I'm thinking I will probably take some ink to ink up the bottom layer at least. I just have not decided which ink. Probably black, just to make everything stand out. Maybe navy blue, which is great because I have a small navy blue ink pad that works wonderfully. It's my Catherine Pooler Juniper Mist. So that might be a really good option. In fact, as soon as I'm done here, oh my goodness. Could I ink it up today? Yes, I certainly could, but I still have a whole bunch of layouts that I need to pack, and so, or decide upon. I haven't even decided upon them yet. So I think I will not take the time to do that today, and I'll do that at the retreat. So this one's crafting. That doesn't really have anything on it that I need. That definitely does not. That's very vintagey. I do have this orange hello that could work, and this clipboard. I feel like I'm gonna stick those guys in. I'm really, the jury's out on whether I should pull these off of here or just pack the bag, mostly because then it's like totally separate, and what do I do with it if I don't use it? That's kind of my thought. So maybe I will pack this one. This Good Times could work also because there is a little yellow, so that might work. These ones are definite no's. So let's pull that. That's a no. That's a no. Although I do need this for something else that has to be done before then. This little green today could work. I'm gonna pull them out and then I will kind of look at it and decide if the greens are the right greens, and which one I think would work best. Oh, this says popsicles. Oh, fun and sun. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that and pull in this one because this has, there's no popsicles in this picture, but at the end of their swim lesson, the last day of the week, they get popsicles, and I do have pictures of them doing that I've already scrapbooked, but I think I have some from last year that I have not scrapbooked. So fun and sun, have fun, and sunny and bright, those all work. So I think I'm gonna put this one in, and then I'm still deciding on this one. Okay, I'm gonna leave that to decide and just kind of keep going through this to see if there's anything else. And actually, if this is a twofer, I'm kind of organizing as well, because as I said, this has just become a catch-all for everything. And so this could definitely go in spring, although there's stuff on here that you could use for anything, but I think I will throw that in the spring. These are birthday type stickers, which I don't know why they're in here, but same with this and this. That they say stuff like thinking of you, so I don't need those. And I just dropped one under my desk. These are all Doodlebug, so they're super bright, but this took place in June, so I could potentially use that. I'll stick that there and then make the decision. Halloween could definitely go with Halloween stuff. Random alpha stickers. I actually do have a bin for alpha stickers that are like that, so I'm gonna put those separate. No, oh, this one's got chipboard here. Definitely not gonna use that. Don't think I'll be using this one. More alphas, so those can all go to my alpha bin. This is in here because I used it as a kind of like stickers, but cut it apart. Masculine. This says wet, but the W is the wrong color. It's completely the wrong whatever, but this could work. So this is one that I have 0 paper of this left, and so this I feel like it could work. I don't know. I don't think I want to put an orange sand dollar because it's not the beach, but I could put the wave. So once more, I'm going to. I do have color bins these can go into after. I just don't use them very often anymore. I used to use them all the time. Ooh, I like this. It says Superstar. Another alpha all at the bottom. So these are going in the maybe. This is very summertime also. It's got Beach Babe and Ooh La, well, I don't know that Ooh La La is summer, but it's got the Beach Babe on there. Happiness is a cold watermelon. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put this in the miscellaneous stuff because it could be or it could not be. Miscellaneous. I really should cut this up and put it into my color bin because it's all random stuff and I don't ever see myself using some of it. Don't need any of that. This poor sheet, things are falling off of. You can see the letters. There's no sticky left. No sticky. But I don't think I need any of that in there, or this, or this. Or there's some more of those letters that just flew off. I would just attach those with liquid glue if I was going to use them because they're very apparently not going to stay. This I feel like I'm going to put in my alphabet bin because it's mostly alphas. And then I'll just take this border strip and put it with my branding strips. I think that would work great. It's got orange, but it's all stuff like thinking of you. Well, this one says don't stop until you're proud. But what does he know about being proud? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it would be the best. More alphas. You're getting a 2 for today. You're seeing me pack. You're also seeing me organize. This is summer, so this can go in the summer stuff, which I don't even know what I did with. What did I do with the summer stuff? I think I just have the summer stuff sitting here. So I'm gonna leave that there because it says summer on it, but it's not gonna go in my pack. I'm just kind of weeding things through. This is actually a Bella Boulevard. It was called Popsicles and Pandas, which I thought was super cute. Nothing that I see on there. I was looking at the blue pieces to see if they said anything that was relevant, and it does not. I don't think I need this one either. This, I mean, there is a Hello Summer in orange, but I'm gonna leave it there just in case, but chances are it's not going. Another letter sticker that's falling off. That sure makes you feel like you spent your money wisely and bought really quality stuff. This just has words like cool kid, love this kid, wild 100% wild child, extraordinary, too legit to quit. I feel like I could use some of this, and really there's really not much left to it. So I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. And oh, look at that. I've gotten through almost the entire pile here. Alpha stickers. This is alpha stickers and borders from, these are old Kaiser Craft. So I'm gonna leave that in there because it's not just alpha stickers. This is winter. That could go in my winter stuff. Okay, so let's get all of this put back in because it's not stuff that I think I'm going to use for this particular layout. You may see me go through this again in the next coming weeks because I feel like these are great to pack for a retreat that you're flying to, because you can just put everything in easily. So these are all going to get put away. Okay, so I think I'm definitely taking this, but here's what I'm gonna do. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stickers left. Seven stickers left here. I don't feel like I need to keep this all in one piece because these could actually go into my label stickers. That would be fine, and then I could put these into some, I don't know where I'm gonna put them. To be honest with you, I have no clue. But I don't feel like they need to be taking up this much room. Okay. This is going in summer. Let me just put that to the side. Okay, I felt like I was going to use potentially this, and I would probably just use this, like, I don't even know for sure if I would use it, but I'm gonna bring it. Why not? These could work as my little green letters. This one says Superstar. I think this is another one, like there's nothing sticky on that. It won't even, nothing. It's a old Bella Boulevard stuff. So these would just go in my, that one is actually a tiny bit sticky. Just a little bit. And there's navy blue fun. I'll take those. So I kind of feel like these, oh my goodness, you guys. Here's the problem. There's the sticky part. There's the fun. The fun is not sticky anymore. But I feel like these could go, like, you know, these kind of labels always work for this kind of stuff. So I'm going to pull those in, get rid of that because that's not necessary to keep. I'm looking at the June. That's the only thing I would be keeping this in there for. And the Hello, which I think I'm not, or the Good Times. I don't know. I think I'm not gonna take that one. Leave that one here. I think I'll take this one because this one has the Make a Splash and the Play All Day. So I think I'm gonna leave this one here. Plenty of other things that happened in June. This one has the lime green on it also that has the Fun in the Sun and the Have Fun. So I'm gonna take that. These get put into my bin of alphas, so set that aside. So I feel like I narrowed that down really well, you guys. That's going in. And what did I say about this one? Too much Fun in the Sun. I thought I was going to keep this one in just for that green. It also does have this Hello Summer in orange, which is the color that I'm supposed to be using. So I'll stick that in. And then I was going to remove the sticky from that, but as you can see here, the sticky just came off of it. So these can just go into here and into there. These are more like ephemera die cut pieces now. This one can go back into the container of stickers. It's not really summer or any other theme, it's just basic. Put those in there. And I think I pulled everything off of here that I want. So stick that in there. This can go right in here. This can also fit in here. I think my photos I will put right down in here. I do feel like I want to look in my wood veneer really quick. This is Summer and Beachy wood veneer, which also includes stuff like ocean and seashells. I don't know that there's a whole lot of swimming in here. It's more like beach related and potentially cruise related, so I don't know. I just thought I would take a quick glance to see. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to putting some fish on here, but I don't know that I have tropical fish. It doesn't really feel quite right, but there are some orange and black sunglasses there. So I think that's super cute and could work. Also could potentially use that. And I could color this up to be the right colors. So I think I'm gonna bring that. Quick decisions. I don't know if it'll get used, but the rest of it feels more beachy. These are leftovers from our 2024 cruise kit. So I think I'm just gonna bring this because it's got the sunglasses and the other items there, and this already has a lot going on, so it doesn't need a whole lot. So hopefully I'm loud enough for you guys. I'm curious to see how well my mic is picking this all up. So my waves I am sticking in here. These little guys, let's see here. I think I'm going to stick these down in here. That's going to go right there. I'm trying not to put them on top of the photos so there's no indentations left. This will go in the main pocket, and then I do need to take this off of the block. And I need a blade for that to get it started. No, actually it's already started. Okay, there's my main piece of paper, or my main background paper, and then this will go right there with it. And I'm gonna stick this right in here. Okay, so there it is, all packed up. I have a couple other quick things to grab. That. My box of wood veneer fell over, you guys. Okay. Okay, so there's my Juniper Mist ink. I might use that to ink the edges here as well. So in order to do that, I will need a foam inker. I just had some right here. And that will also help me to ink up my alphas. Actually, I'm going to put this down here because this is not going to slide out as easily as those. And I feel like that's going to hold the pocket open. So this would be to ink my letters. It would also be to ink the edges of that. So I did think it might be fun to do some stitching on my son. I don't know if I will get that far or not and how that's all going to turn out, but I don't even know what color. That's too orange. No one's supposed to be using orange, but that feels very orange to me. Like in your face. There's some peachy ones. I feel like there's a lot of blue ones in here that could work for the waves if I want to do anything on the waves. So I'll pull that one in, and then maybe I'll pull these gold ones in for the sun. These are old Felicity Jane. I think I'll pull those ones in. And there is no promise that anything is going to happen with those, but it doesn't take a whole lot of extra space or weight to add in a few sequins. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. And I'm already bringing my stitching stuff because we are teaching a class and stitching stuff was required. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. This one could work also. And there's some tiny, tiny ones on here, but maybe too green. I think I like the other ones better. Okay. So I'm gonna leave those here and not take them. Just gonna do the ones I've got there. And I've got my stitching set going already, and I need to put in some thread. I think I'm going to put a skein of white and a skein of maybe blue or something. Maybe I'll just use the white because the six strand one, I can always pull one strand off and use it. Okay, so here's some white, and I will, for good measure, throw 2 blue in. Oh, I do have this champagne-y color. It's not quite the right color though. Maybe with one strand it would be though. Let's take a look. It's actually a really close match, so I might throw that in. And I probably won't use any of it by when all is said and done. But at least it's there if I want it. And that's not a lot. It's not a lot of heft. So, all right, one kit down. That is it, you guys. I will be back on Friday with Figure It Out Friday to figure out what on earth I am doing with this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.